The teams slept last night, how they prepared for today's event to prepare themselves for this playoff bracket. The top teams, this is a double elimination bracket. 4 teams are starting in the lower bracket, so those 2 bottom matches, those teams only have 1 life. You lose, you go home. The top teams will get 2 chances here.
And then once you reach the top 4, though, everyone resets back down to 1 life. So grand final, no bracket reset or anything like that. 1 best of 7 to determine the winner.
After 2 days of intense competition, only 8 of the world's most elite teams remain. But for 2 of those teams, their major journey ends today. Our first 2 teams came to the major with a lot to prove, but only one can advance to Championship Sunday. Mina's Twisted Minds look to escape the shadow of the Falcons. And Yan and FURIA have an unprecedented shot at 2 finals this weekend. This is where the pressure rises. This is playoff season, and this is Rocket League!
Does go low with it, then attempts the bump. Lost now, has to try and work it around the side of Atomic, isn't able to. Drufo, central, 1 touch, impossible to get. Yan, the strong 3rd man, will now go solo on his own. 1 down! Finds his way in. And the debut goal, despite the pressure here for the crowd, is in favor of FURIA.
As we said, FURIA needed...
This one, only 1 goal separating the 2 teams in otherwise very high-scoring games. Twisted Minds, they normally get about 3 goals per game so far in the tournament, and that demo is not going to be helping them out whatsoever. A long shot, Atomic can't do anything about it. And that hit from his own half is going to be giving FURIA game number 1.
It was well read by Lost. That's the birthday present for
everyone
him.
on this pitch has done so far. Naupo, I think just a smidge out of the play. Not quite there at the exact moment. If you play a 1/10 of the second behind the game in Rocket League, you will not be succeeding. But Atomic with the pass through, and the miss sees Naupo in the perfect position to secure TM's first.
And there he is, just when he had to get involved. A man who's never played in front of an
still allows
RL.
Rise to come in. He then turns things over the ball. A lot of fakes coming through, very much at the last second. Twisted Minds calling each other off the ball very freely, and that will frazzle FURIA's minds. 1 shot. From Naupo towards Atomic. A screamer below the bar.
Atomic steals a few extra pixels out of nowhere. It looked like Lost had it. Does count, but here comes FURIA from the kickoff. Yan gets the wave dash, takes that Rise, wants the 100, gets it. Atomic should be back in time, no one is.
And being able to sneak from that blind spot as well, they know they're going to be swarming, they're going to be everywhere. But so are FURIA.
Drafinio is in. It was Lost, great work. What a flick that is. Rise wasn't backing it to go that far.
This is FURIA's chance. They need to get something going.
Yeah, but that's pretty awkward between Lost and Yan, losing an extra couple of seconds, and Yan did not have the boost to play that one down the side. Didn't want it. In the end, it falls for Drafinio. Somehow it's marked out anyway.
Completely unmarked in the center. Drufo, a sniper. The dunk helping out FURIA there massively. That ball not going anywhere near the midfield.
Will that pressure get to them? Tommy's looking okay so far. Let's push to the side. Rise is there. He's going to follow it up. Drafinio takes him out. FURIA going to take the overtime. I think Twisted Minds want to win before the OT. However, that might suddenly change now. Lost is up. Gets the flip reset. Off the top. Furious moment doubles their lead.
Lost is found in game 2. A reset at 0. Rise had to
Seconds
guess.
of
FURIA pressure. It's turned around in the last minute or so to entirely Twisted Minds pressure again. They just need to capitalize on it.
Alpo takes a chance. This could be the one only fake. He pushes it all the way through. And of all people, Yan bumps it in.
And you know what? Now Poe's stuck with the plan. Get the low 50 after the fake. Doesn't really matter who's there, so long as it works.
Yeah, someone check on that goal. It's going to be bent and buckled after this one, and Twisted Minds frustrated. Double commit, a huge one. Almost getting each other's way on the goal line as well. Drafinio pops it up. Here's Yan. Must be the equalizer. There it is. FURIA had it coming.
Yan, the clinician, shows how you don't hit the post, you don't hit the crossbar. What you need to do, fellas, is just slam it.
Come back. Twisted Minds, no matter how hard they work, just cannot shake them off. Lost gets a decent kickoff again. It must be 2 minutes. FURIA destroying them on the kickoff game.
We said at the start of the series too, Cole, that there was going to be potentially the 3-peat of the 1-second goal that you need to push.
It's going to be so tempting, though, to overcommit for Twisted Minds. They still have 80 seconds, plenty of time to get a singular goal. They waste it, but now goes
A complete misjump.
What's happened there? Stumpy, talk me through it.
A complete misjump. I didn't quite see which defender it was, but look at Nalpo. He goes high for it. Yan side flips.
Uh-oh.
And that is a very free goal
Smart.
coming through. What?
FURIA now to the side. FURIA keeps it going. Nalpo is in. Rise can't go for that one. They have to leave it for Yan. That's the last thing you want to do. He gets the 50-50 into the center, but Atomic has a chance. Nalpo's chasing down Lost. Lost, brilliant! To avoid the bump, to stay grounded. The mind games, but he had no boost to play with. It's still awkward though for FURIA. Nalpo leaves it for Rise to the ceiling. Atomic's already there. Atomic's coming from somewhere. No, he fakes it out for Rise. Here comes Nalpo. Not this time though. Twisted Minds on the scoreboard.
They got one goal from an own goal off Yan, one from his side flip. This one.
Well, that's really impressive. Despite the pressure they've had, as Lost takes a chance over the top, it's just going over. They've barely been overcommitting.
I think I'd still like to see a couple more commits, like compared to what we've seen from them historically. They've not been doing enough. And Lost says to their defense, you are also not quite doing enough. A very dead challenge there, drops identically and Lost first man to it over Nalpo, sent it midfield. Didn't quite have that same amount of power on the second chance round. Halfway through, FURIA still with that 1-0 goal. Lost now onto the backboard, no one up to challenge him at all, and he's going to get a double! You cannot give him space!
Here he goes, Atomic pushed it too far, Lost. What a dunk that is! Followed it through in one smooth movement.
Multiple times. We saw it last game too, but FURIA had no one challenging them whatsoever. FURIA have not been doing the same courtesy towards Twisted Minds. They've been giving no space, and Atomic takes on one and takes on a second and gets their first of game 4.
I think Atomic needed that one. It was his pass that was dunked, and it was his shot that wasn't strong enough earlier. But flicking the ball over Yan, here, you are out of the competition. No more second chances, Rise. Tries to follow that one in. Twisted Mind still well in this series.
Dunk
That's
again!
a huge dunk from Lost. The creator!
Wow!
The difference!
The creator and the difference maker. Lost dunking Atomic again. Sees Yan in the middle, says I can do it all myself, so don't you worry.
Can get away with you, and when you have no more chances, you just can't allow it to happen. Twisted Minds have to steady this ship. FURIA are not even allowing them at their own half. Oh, I love it! Oh, that's genius from him!
As if the walls of Aquadome crumble around them, Twisted Minds suffocate under the pressure of FURIA.
Wants to push that one down for a teammate. Trevino is in. He follows it up. He'd love to get on the score sheet as well. He's already got once a second. Nalpo has to do all he can just to get a touch on the ball. He's not going to be able to. Here's Yan. It's 4. Is this one over?
I mean, just to earn themselves an overtime, they need to score more goals in this game than they have in any other game.
Back to their own half. Because they can't afford to leave anything on this pitch. They can't afford to be a safe third man right now. You need 4 goals. It's a good pass. Nalpo has a chance to get one. He puts it just wide, but Atomic's coming in. Twisted Minds do make a response. Not enough just yet, but it's something.
Only 3 to bring back. It's a great pass from Atomic towards Nalpo. Lost thinks it's in. Cleverly sideways from Nalpo. Goes for the man. Actually gets tapped right before the goal. Anybody there? Where are you, Twisted Minds?
Oh man, you can't rotate back now. You've got a minute left for 3. Twisted Minds shoots again. Finally, they get their second, and there is just still time.
Just enough. A whisker.
Again, and maybe that's the moment FURIA and their fans can start to believe, unless Rise puts this one away. Oh boy!
There is a chance. 3 seconds. They need to see a double diagonal kickoff. We will therefore see a bot kickoff. If it's not that, it becomes a lot harder. Nalpo dives straight central. Both go for it. One goes back. It does go in position. It's going to drop straight down. Atomic is there. Yan can save it away. Now Nalpo attending central. It will hit the ground. The kings of South America retain their crown.
Birmingham, welcome to the next level. Under the lights of the dome. The best story in the building. The greatest Cinderella of the season will have to go through the highest flying squadron the league has to offer. Only one can continue in Birmingham. Only one story will earn another chapter. It's a ball, and the clock is approaching midnight. It's time to
gauge how well Falcons are performing at the moment. that sweep or getting swept by ultimates is a real blemish.
Oh, TRK has that indirect for himself, and he'll slide it home. 90 seconds in, and Falcons strike first.
You see Joyo pre-jumped, Roas was there as well, but Archie got cooked with the extra touch. Will he pull it out again here? So far, he's been on the Fennec.
Ross had a good look, and may get another out of this. That just powered back that chair, and the crowd's gonna come alive. Only scores on an open net.
Well, now we're talking. Beautiful 50 from Archie, and Oli, 0 boost, still too quick.
Ross in the center, TRK still lurking. 3 most dangerous letters in Rocket League, trying to impose his will on this series. Had the opening goal for Falcons, and he'll get some help from Killers as well.
I think he took that last goal personally. Killers getting dusted by Oli. This time he beats 2 of GK in net.
So they scored in the first 90. They've added 1 in the last 90. Will this be the one that holds up? Archie has that swatted back. Nobody else was able to recover. Everybody was just sitting ducks at midfield, and Rawas extends the lead.
Yeah, that's just really poor from Archie. 100 boost, but you don't want to be
been
dribbling
extinguished here in game 1 as Team Falcons, despite giving up the open net goal, which has been their Achilles heel throughout the week. They don't repeat that mistake time and time again as they have in other series, and they've added so many more. TRK and Rawas have been a lethal combo.
Crushing these 50s, it's Archie again getting dunked this time. TRK, the first man on the scene.
TRK in a momentary 1v1.
Support arrives, Rawas back in time, but GK, this is where they need to try and find a way to keep the ball in, but look at this midfield play. Look at Khalid's getting to work. Oh, they're cooking now, Stacks.
They are indeed. 3rd goal of the series for Killers, and boy, what a pretty goal as well. 2 players shooting around 30% coming into this series. You like those odds. They just have not been able to light up the scoreboard as they were throughout the Swiss. And now another one from Rawas coming in unseen from the last defender, and they continue to pile on here against GK.
That's a double committed defense front post. They are just not looking
Gets them out of
clinical.
danger. Now can he convert on the other side? A 2-goal swing would be huge for GK, and they come away empty-handed. Oh, they may even come away with an L out of it. They do! Killer snipes it, top right.
And there it is. Once again, it's Killers in the midfield. Nobody ready to challenge Joyo, trying to get back. Archie found nothing in terms of find their 4th. Oli goes cross net. He didn't want that one with 0 boost. Rawas bumping Archie. Does well with his pre-flip. There's the shot. There's the open net, and there's their first goal.
I'll remember what they did yesterday. They stole a game from a similar spot. Got a minute 3 remaining, and by GK standards, you've got a man on. Somebody has to call out when someone's in the air. Just see Falcons able to kind of pick and choose their spots at will, and they get one here. TRK had a defender just stapled to the net, and he put it right by him.
Archie no boost. He wanted some support. Oli, the only member of GK with 100.
Oh, they went into the bag of tricks. Came up empty-handed. Killers over 1. Got a man running forward. Rawas running interference for Killers, and Falcons in front.
That's too easy. That is way too easy. Joyo basically got beaten for free, and Rawas, even though he had a 0 boost, he
must win as it may feel.
Killers popping.
Oli ready. Rawas in an awkward spot. That's a beautiful dunk! Oli out of nowhere!
Holy Oli! Up to the skies and down with authority. What a read!
You could see Rawas was Oli ready. Killers sits underneath. That's nice from Joyo. The pace has been picked up. Midfield players on here. Archie with space, doesn't get the flick. Joyo first there. Joyo with the shot! GK with the lead.
Joyo's first goal of the series gives them a lead with 1:25. And Birmingham has certainly come alive now. They try to hold on with just over a minute remaining. Gotta be careful here as Archie makes the save. Breakaway effort. Another shot in from Killers again. An absolute killer as Falcons tie it again.
GK cannot catch a break. There's no room to breathe. They get the lead. Falcons equalize instantly.
Sudden death now in the next goal.
The demo.
Of course, goes without saying, oh so critical. The difference between having a shot and being down 3. It's an open net for Rlcs, who finishes it off 12 seconds in to overtime and a 3-0 series lead for the Falcons.
You could see early double commit. Joyo just going, throwing everything at this third man. Gets one more. Archie underneath, backboard. TRK's ready.
Do that a couple more
Watch
times.
out.
It was not a fluke. Unfortunately, on the other side, TRK, I couldn't tell if it was Rlcs or Killers running into. It was Killers just screening Oli off the play, and then finally when he could react, it was far. Easy catch here for TRK. Would might have expected him to go to the corner, instead brought it to center, and nobody's gonna catch up to this. They just lulled GK to sleep, and then Killers cut their strings.
You see Joyo, he ducked out for that left mid boost, and that's the disconnect.
For a second or two, to give any indication that they may have anything left in the tank. Certainly not enough to launch a full-fledged comeback.
We talk about the different levels in this game. Oh, hang on a minute.
Hello.
Hang on a minute. Cheers from the crowd as there's still time, and Rlcs getting a little bit trigger happy up front. Too
Now
aggressive.
GK.
Joyo gonna wait underneath. Archie doesn't find the touch that he wanted. This is trouble now. Joyo looks for a 50. They're gonna brute force their way through here. Falcons, that's a massive mistake, and that might just send GK home.
They have battled and battled and battled, but Oli just misread it by a tiny bit. Rlcs
They're going to keep this one out, but it's all well and good to pad the stats right now. They need goals. Can't just be defending for the final minute. Oh, that's lovely! Archie says, stuff this, I'm going downfield. Redirect, top bins, and gives GK home. Oli's got 0, wants to fake for Archie. He's got none either. Just means the shot's going to be weak. Falcons looking to set up. 50 boost for everyone in net. And that's a great pass. There it is! And don't speak too soon, Stacks. We could have a game.
We could indeed. We've seen some creative kickoffs. What a pass! Out to Archie. Kickoff, crisscross across, and now it is Rlcs to try and salt it away. Wins the 50. Beaten by Joyo. Only 5 seconds remaining, and nobody took the ball with them. And TRK puts this fairy tale to rest.
The kickoff strat was there. The plan was drawn up. GK, final hopes diminished by a Falcons team that have put in their best performance of Birmingham so far. 4-0, a sweep into the top 6.
Is a big one, folks. And a free one, too, as we are in the upper bracket. It's time to play with the Titans up here, folks. The adopted world champions joined with the player of the age versus the gatekeepers of North America. Names forged in flames. A brawl that will be won in the ages between the milliseconds. The age of Zen hangs in the balance. The ultimate versus vitality.
So looking for one pass and having to head back to defense, but maybe Zen has opened them up now. This is what they needed. Big save from First Killer. It's up towards LJ, so now the ultimates can send it back to blue half until Monkey Moon is up, and Sean scores. And there it is.
Just under a minute left. And finally, a goal is scored. A very even game so far. Monkey Moon, air roll who?
As LJ goes up against Exotic. First Killer, they have to get him on the ball. LJ, mechanically their star man. He's the one to me that they need to get some possession. And they get it to him. For now, Chronic just looks completely isolated. I was talking about LJ, but he was still stuck on the vitality end.
He was pretty alone there. Chronic has to rotate back to net as First Killer takes the ball from him. Zen can then take control. Monkey Moon, Zen,
Monkey Moon, he's up in the air. Zen's down there. That one's almost going to be good enough from Monkey Moon, but Exotic can keep that one going. Monkey Moon maybe goes for a doink. No, instead back flips it towards the net. Zen's there as well. Monkey Moon calls him Exotic. Look at the pace of the monkey on their back.
sent high from the initial shot as well. It's a lovely touch there, and the reflexes from Zen to immediately keep that one central.
He got the musty flick onto the post. LJ, who was already at his best, ever performance at a major or world. Guaranteed top 6. Beats the top 8 that he's got before. Monkey Moon, though, steams in for Team Vitality. There's his teammate, and look at that pace. It is utterly ridiculous.
That is what we call in here in RLHYT, a bish, a bash, and a bosh.
And a bosh.
Finishes it off.
Decision-making is perfect right now. A Monkey Moon team, they can overdo the pace, they can overdo how close they are to each other, but when they get it right, they're almost impossible to defend because everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, there's another player coming back in. You don't get a split second on the ball.
Chronic thought he had time here too. Exotic tries to fly across, makes it awkward. Chronic jumps, then flies, gets the touch, but as he lands, Zen is already there.
Timing goes high above their goal. They are stranded on their goal line. 2 minutes elapsed.
Then going central, finds a free-jumping Exotic. My word, man. It's to boost him down a little bit. First killer, shoots it high, and somehow Monkey Moon keeps it out.
On the pitch. And to do that now, Atlan takes a special team, takes a very special trio. They might already have one goal. It's a double tap from Zen! See you later, tactical timeout, Bob!
6 seconds in, immediately a misplay from LJ. Zen, the speed of which he responds to
They
that.
need an ugly goal, they need a nothing goal. They need to break free for a start, though.
There's almost an ugly goal in favour of Vitality, just pinching awkwardly. A lovely redirect, that
Well done.
is gonna be one. And Chronic, a beautiful skimmer.
Yeah, well done, Chronic. Lovely first touch. Solid second as well. Exotic and Monkey Moon were attempting the pincer
So far
attack.
they've absorbed a lot of pressure. Issue is in game 2, they then let 5 goals in off the back of that pressure.
Doesn't help.
Really does not help. A good shot from Chronic. Goes top corner again. LJ squeaks it past. And they've given Vitality something to think about.
This is the team that stopped NRG's grand final streak over in North
They've
America.
helped in this series, let alone the goals they've converted. And a lovely 1-2 over the top. Zen has no boost to challenge FK on the backboard.
First killer, Monkey Moon's beneath him. LJ takes out Monkey Moon, is probably going all the way in. It is! Via LJ, he gets another tap in, it's 3!
You don't need to always attack the ball, and LJ sees Monkey Moon looking so open, ready.
Center, LJ clears the path for him. So now what can First Killer do? Get a clean 50 towards LJ, who finds First Killer. Lovely interplay here from the Ultimates. Chronic, he's got a clean shot. Zed takes out the other player, but there's First Killer! Ultimates keep it running! Get a lead halfway through game 4.
Chronic, fella, you literally have to score that first time.
What's the boss?
So thankful that First Killer making sure this ball goes far, make sure it's lofting so it's awkward to get anything from it, but we've seen that Zen touch that he is able to whisper it, but they is able to conjure up rather. A bump is going to leave it open for Chronic. He's going to score that open net, and he is going to close out game at number 4. 2-all in the series, and Vitality. They've got to have Vitality by surprise. Zen dropping that one down. It's going to be wide. Monkey Moon not with enough boost to actually get anything on that ball on the second attempt round.
Yeah, rare to see Zen hear that one wide, and now First Killer on the other end. Oh, what a counter that is for the Ultimates! They keep the momentum firmly in their half. A shake of the head from Monkey Moon is getting away from Vitality.
And LJ again getting the bump on one of the final guys. With 1, with 2, goes up high. Finally towards the backboard is Chronic. They're keeping this ball in play again. We've seen Ultimates do this. They swarm, they didn't get a goal. Can Vitality do the opposite? It's going to bounce slowly. It's going to be forced through. And Exotic ends the drought.
It's chaos on the Ultimates goal line. Zen fakes out everybody. Monkey Moon took out the other 2. Chronic and First Killer then lose. Not this time. Monkey Moon backflips. Monkey Moon gets the next touch. Exotic thought he was in, but there was a key touch there from Team Vitality. And now the Ultimates can come straight back. Is Monkey Moon back in time? Yes, he is, but that's a poor touch.
Oh, no!
A shocker from Monkey Moon. LJ says thank you very much.
An absolute shocker. I thought he was back with more than enough time. Tries to send it back, and LJ has read it perfectly. Monkey Moon should have taken it on his nose. Take at this point, just actually making through into the orange half of the pitch. Then it's going to be up. Does get one touchdown. It makes it very awkward for Monkey Moon. Just get the double save.
Oh, he's got enough.
And a long shot from Zen is going to be dead on target.
It's old school from Zen. But look at the power he generates. So almost no run-up. That is the exact point of his Fennec. Zen is there. Gets the pinch as well. It's only going to go as far as Chronic. He gets the clean touch. We're able to get the redirect from the corner, but certainly was enough to get his team on the go. Chronic's up again for it.
Oh, my word!
And it goes all the way in.
I thought I was going backboard. Tronic, the read from the screamer of First Killer, smashes it into the ceiling. Oh, then gets another gentle touch back. And the pressure for the ultimates really starts to build. One down central, LJ's there, opposite corner, saved by Monkey Moon.
Yeah, that was tough for Monkey Moon. He could only get it as far as First Killer. LJ from the backboard! Unleashes the dish!
The bump coming through from First Killer ignores the ball entirely, gets rid of Zen.
See ya.
And LJ's got a
Exotic
free
is there,
one.
Zen trying to clear the path yet again. Exotic wants to go top corner. LJ won't let him. Exotic just ran out of boost, but Monkey Moon in the end gets another chance. Does he know? Another demo, and here comes LJ. LJ's going to finish it.
Monkey Moon back. Just in time. Able to get anything from it though. Exotic sending long. Final 20. Zen, can he bump? No, First Killer.
Exotic, one more chance maybe for Team Vitality. First Killer doesn't let them have it. This could be the series. That's the moment for the Ultimates. Barring a massive collapse, they're going to take this one, and they're going to enter the semi-finals in the upper bracket.
You see the cameras on the side of the Ultimate. They surely had this one in the bag. The Battle of Titans. Second place in their region.
No way, you're kidding.
But
No way.
what have we seen more than anything else this major? Kick-off goals have been the life givers for certain
The
teams.
Ultimates let them get the pop shot. Nerves of steel right there, but Zen has 100. Zen needs to sink this. He keeps it locked. It's got his goal. First Killer knocks it sideways. Monkey Moon up against First Killer. They keep it up again. Exotic sets it high. Zen goes for the fence.
Team Vitality, they use every single defender, does manage to keep it away. Blocked towards the right-hand side. Monkey Moon attempts to keep it central. The complete push is on favour of Vitality here. The First Killer wants to keep history on his side. It's going to be down! And the Ultimate! They complete the disrespectful tour over Europe. And they send Vitality down to the losers bracket.
Oh, folks, I hope you're ready. This is the big one. We hype up each match, but it truly doesn't get better than this. The blue wall looms impenetrable against the most consistent squadron the game has ever witnessed. The French versus the Americans, with everything to gain and nothing to lose. NA1 versus EU1. Rocket League fans around the world, you ain't ready for this one.
6 months in the making since we last saw the likes of these two play each other in front of a crowd. Best of 7, top 4 on the line. Could it be first blood for NRG?
Remember what we saw earlier today with Team Falcons that had played so uncharacteristic.
He's already in the air, gets one touch with the 50. Atomic no boost to follow.
Now for KCORP as they look to battle back here from a 1-0 depth to make it 2. Is first of all not to just give the ball to Daniel like that, but they need to kind of ride the shoulders of Crowley. And since he put the game on his shoulders there, just handed that one for Tira to try and follow the play. NRG just keep them hemmed deep in their own territory. Another low challenge, but this one finally escapes. Bump downfield. Follow-up is still off, and Crowley's there. Who else for KCORP to finally put him on the board?
Reward for that hard work. The bump was huge. It wasn't on target, but Fatira just had to beat the last man beast.
More importantly, in that process, need to not overextend and leave the door open behind him. Here goes Fatira. Crowley to follow. Got one more touch. It's open! He strikes again!
He got a little bit lucky with this touch, but he's rolled through the dunk and done it all himself.
NRG trying to steal this one back in regulation after Carmine Corp have scored 2 unanswered.
Huge demo.
Yeah, that demo will cut things off at midfield. Oh, going nuclear at the end!
It was only Dan upfield, but that touch was elite and Atomic.
Up again.
The chemist.
Carmine Corp needs to avoid the first 3 minutes of what happened in game 1.
Atomic, nice 50. Atto, free shot. Atto, first goal. No! Huge save by Daniel
Beast Mode says,
Adano.
I'll have a piece.
Tomic with the 50. Beast Mode cuts rotation. Dan's found himself awkward. Has to track back, but he's used all his boosts to get on the backboard. Is there any help? He's found the 50. We got a tie ball game.
Oh, Daniel in a real tough spot, and Atto just dive bombs in. And look out, Vatira feathers the touch, and the last line of defense right on the goal line. Barely making the save was Atomic. Now back the other way. Oh, he couldn't catch up to it. Think it was Trolley on the way back. It was just out of his reach. Beast Mode now, looking for someone to pass to. That actually ended up kicked out in front, and Vatira got to it first, but not last, and still dumped back into the KCORP zone. And that will just about do it for NRG as Beast Mode cleans up the scrap.
That's beautiful. He cut rotation first, man. It's so safe as well from
For
NRG.
NRG, but close enough to it. Opportunity here is set out by Beast Mode. Add another save to his talent. And now Trolley going to work. Will he be calling his own number? No, it's Atto. And Daniel made that save too.
Let's get it off that sidewall. All he finds is Vatira. This is such a huge game for KC to win. NRG, we get triple match point off this. Reset, fake, shot off!
I misspoke earlier. I said it had to be somebody other than Trolley, but look at the setup from him.
Set.
Caught the
Here is that man Atomic. Lost it. Open. Oh, beast mode. These last few saves from NRG time and time again. Drally handing it off to Vatira. He's been bumped. It's a huge miss.
Atto again off the feed, this time from Vatira. That is a lot easier said than done, especially with Falcons waiting.
Yeah, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head. When the likes of Drally on the backboard, Beast Mode down the other end, that's a huge 50! Atto is lighting up against NRG.
Well, his challenge game has been
A couple of
superb.
years since this series started, and really been the MVP so far for KCORP. Daniel no boost, Atomic popping it up. You can see the three-headed beast of NRG pushing forward, and it's Beast Mode! Who strikes first?
Well, somebody had to. They have not scored since getting the insurance goal at the end of game 3.
Speed from Beast Mode, cutting the midfield rotation. Rally trying to slow it down. Oh, Atto scoops, ceiling. One more, doesn't get a hand on it, but it's enough. Swallow up, yeah! Rally! He finds a window, finds the equalizer.
Overwhelm them. Rebound, rebound, rebound.
Corp 20
And
or less across the board. Beast Mode reset off the ceiling to himself, looking for the dunk, finds the dunk. He cannot find the goal.
Now that Atto's got plenty to work with, he goes right by Daniel. Bang, bang!
And he stands up, stares across at the NRG boys and says, how do you like that?
And right now it's enough to down NRG. But Vatira's a fake here. Atto trying to bully his way through what would have been 2 defenders. Beast Mode hopping. Now he has to stay on the back, but he can! And Vatira might have just called game!
This is ridiculous from KC. Dan with the unfortunate pinch. Fatty.
Atto and Rowley drop down no. Sent out by Daniel with the final countdown going now. KCORP have weathered the NRG storm. Ale Carmine!
Too good today. Perhaps a little teaser. A little...
Yeah.
Sure, it could be a good matchup, but that's only if Falcons basically hand it to them while they're on offense. If Falcons begin to play like a tournament favorite, then they could be in trouble.
Well, we'll see that thing first thing tomorrow morning. One of these 2 matches there. We'll see FURIA versus Vitality and the Falcons versus NRG. The winners will move on. The losers will be done. And then we will have our semifinals followed by the grands. 5 matches tomorrow, kicking off at 2 p.m. GMT. We will start with the Falcons versus NRG. NRG will have to play for their tournament lives right out of the gate. A reminder.
There's a reason why we